impressive accuracy. This is a AR with a BCM lightweight enhanced barrel Liberty Triumph suppressor, and what's unique about this, I've taken a Adams Arm XLP, that's extra low profile gas block, and fitted it to this handguard and lightweight barrel. The barrel nut has to be machined to receive a spring and carrier. The gas block itself only comes in a 3/4 inch diameter, so since the barrel is 5/8, I had to machine an aluminum spacer to go in there, and I've got the 5-position selector set to 25% gas feed. So I'm just going to shoot the thing some and let you see what happens. It's working really good. I was really pleased that I could get this big long handguard on there. It gives you lots of places to put your hand. So we'll shoot some. This is a Leupold VXR 3-9.
Okay, here's the group I just shot, and I probably should have left the tape up there with it, but it's labeled now 0.66 MOA. It's a little bit high because I'm zeroed at 50 yards, and I'm going to correct and shoot again. Okay, here's the original shot at 100 yards for reference. Adjusted the scope and shot this target, and while this looks like a 2-shot target, it's really 3. So I went from a 0.66 MOA group to a 0.5 MOA group here. And we'll take a look at some others. What I'm looking for here is consistency. I don't want to be able to shoot this one time and say that's it. I need to shoot it repeatedly. To that end, here's yet a 3rd target, and it is consistent with the others. Here's a 4th target with similar results. The next group is indicative of heat drift, especially in lightweight barrels. You tend to see this. It could be me just getting tired, but I suspect the barrel had heated up quite a bit by now. It's a little bit of drift. It's not too bad. So I let the rifle cool down for 20 minutes, and it was cool to the touch. So I wanted to do 2 things here at this point. One was to see if the barrel had returned to a 0, and second, to see if I could heat it up with a number of shots and see drift. So what I did is fired 12 shots, and I fired them for accuracy. So it's not going to heat the barrel up as quick as you would doing a mag dump or something like that. So I aimed at the little red dot, and I got 10 shots in that small circle, and 2 were outliers. I guess I'll just refer to those as statistical anomalies, and hope nobody cares. But it's for a lightweight barrel, 9-power scope at 100 yards and factory ammo. That's an awfully good group for 10 shots to go in a circle that small. This thing is working. So what's called me to this piston drive operation? Well, I shoot a lot, and probably easily 10,000 rounds a year. And I have found, as I've shot both standard length barrels and short barrel rifles, always suppressed, that by the time I've shot maybe 100, 200 or so rounds, the bolt carrier is starting to get sluggish. And it could be dirt, but it's not. I mean, it does get dirty certainly from the suppressor, but I don't clean it. All I do is put some lube in the right places on the bolt carrier and it's good to go again. It's very disturbing to me that my bolt carrier could fail to cycle in as little as 200 to 300 rounds. So it looks to me like what's happening is the lube is drying out, maybe getting forced out by the extra pressure from the suppressor, but it seems to be drying up and dragging. I think a piston system will eliminate that problem. But there are some concerns about piston systems too. One is that they are not as accurate. But if we look at what I did in this one range session, and I have done numerous range sessions like this and gotten similar results, accuracy just isn't a problem. I'm shooting a lightweight barrel with a suppressor on it and a piston system on it, and I just don't see that it's impacting accuracy. I've shot this gun with both DI and piston, and honestly, I just cannot see a difference between the two as far as accuracy goes. Another concern with the piston system is carrier tilt. That's because the drive rod pushes at the top of the carrier and it tends to make the back end drop down. But if you look at some YouTube videos about the HK416, that's in the AR family, but it's full auto. Now that happens to be the gun that the team that went after Osama bin Laden used. And if you look at some of the tests, HK and others have put this 416 through as a piston-driven gun. You can't help but be impressed. And since they have a similar gas system that is a rod that hits the carrier high, it's going to have the very same carrier tilt potential problem that any other AR piston driven would. It just doesn't appear to be a problem. I believe that problem has come and gone and been fixed and no longer a problem.
It's impressive accuracy.